Warning: the show you are about to see has been put together by the world's safest DJ. You will laugh, maybe learn something. He will definitely say something stupid, but you are never ever in any danger.
Hey, what's up, people? Happy Friday. Uh-oh. See that part of the house? Okay. How we doing? It's Friday. I thought, what the hell? Let's jump on here. I mean, I know I was sick on Wednesday. Sorry for canceling the show. I was in bed. I don't know what happened. Knocked my ass out. But here we are. It's a Friday, 1:30. I texted my friend. I said, hey, listen, Bruno Mars album just came out. It came out last night at midnight. And want to jump on the stream and let's listen to it and just hang out and just see what happens? Because I've never done this before and I thought it'd be fun. And he said yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot more fun to do this with somebody than by myself. Can you please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Jack Kristian, everybody? Hey, there he is.
Up?
Look at this guy looking fresh. Hey, bro, did you were you in bed
Do I
last
look?
night?
Do I look fresher than the thumbnail?
That's the
AI does me dirty.
I thought you looked pretty handsome in that picture. That was the thing that was pissing me off. I was like, bro, it's making you too handsome. I gotta dial this thing back, and I can't have you looking better than the host. That's kind of how that works. You know what I mean?
It either makes me look worse or it makes me look better to the point that it isn't me.
You're right.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
when you
I've been
text
having
me,
so much trouble with that because the problem with making them in Chat GPT is and it will admit it to you. It's like that. I'm like, bro, that's not. They always make me look like Ted Lasso. At the end of the day, I feel like that's not my face. And it's like, well, Aaron, I'm trying. They're so friendly, It's like, well, I'm doing my best. They're like, no, make it me. Like, well, we can't really make it you. Like, then what good are you?
it's like
So
asking for like it can't do it because of copyright, and I'm like, but it's me. I am the
right.
copyright. Just make me.
Yeah. Plus, I is a little high. Okay, we'll turn Jack down a little bit. Thank you for that. Always let me know. There we go. I'll pull you back. He's just projecting. He's a professional MC. All right. Can't dial this guy back. It's fine.
I'm an enthusiastic guy.
Yeah, so that's a little bit frustrating. And I have another service I've been using, but now the problem now is for me, I see it more and more, and now I'm like, all right, now it's a thing, and that irritates me. I don't want it to be a thing,
Yeah, 100%. It's hard to find that balance, and I have a lot of fun with it. And like you, then I see it in someone else's stuff, and I'm like, ugh, lazy.
Right.
But I want to go do the same thing.
Because it's so much easier. It's so much easier now. Yes, the mustache and chest hairs have finally. Well, we've done a show together. That was a couple years ago. Say hi to some people in the chat. What's up, people? SV6 Mustangs in here. Yeah. We're gonna hang out tonight. Nathan's here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, hit the like in the chat if you're excited that I pulled this together. Okay, yeah. So I texted you like 11:30 at night last night. Were you in bed or what? What?
I was gone. I was asleep. But then I text you at what? 7 a.m.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what, are you up that early normally? What's going on with that?
Dude, I had a rough morning. My kids came in. They were all energetic. They were jumping all over us. They were demanding milk. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm up. And then you were the first name I saw when I looked at my phone. I was like, dude, count me in. Count me in.
I have a strict rule at my house. My kids all know this. That when dad is in bed and asleep, unless you want to end up in the morgue, you do not come in and bother dad. It's just not it's just this. Everyone tiptoes around. It's like, look, you're generally in a good mood. I'm a good guy, but if you come in and wake me up, ask me for milk, it's over, bro. It's over.
Your kids are a little bit older though. Mine are 4.
True.
I can't quite start threatening mine yet.
I did though. At that age, they would come in. I told them the rule was always bleeding or barfing. That's the only reason why you wake daddy up. Either you're bleeding, okay, which is fair, or you're barfing. And I'll come to your rescue then. Otherwise, deal with it yourself. You figure it out. Figure it out.
Flood or fire.
Jack's back. Fantastic. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I texted you. You texted me this morning. Like, let's. You haven't heard any of this, right?
No, this is the first. I mean, I've heard the single that came out. That's the only song, but I haven't listened to a single note off of this whole album. So
Love it.
Obviously, Bruno's been on a lot of people's do not playlist. He was on a lot of must playlists for a long time, and then back on a do not play. And I don't know, Bruno to me is a bit like the king of weddings, up there with Pitbull. So I
Mhm.
would love to think with anticipation that he's going to give us some amazing songs to play this wedding season.
Yeah, me too.
But we'll see.
I've been screaming that for the last couple of years. Where I even did a segment a couple shows, not oh, it was a while ago. Like, where are you, Bruno? Because I'm with you. Like, he's showing up on my do nots, and not just Uptown Funk, but like him in general. People are just like shutting him down, and I don't think it's anything personal. Like, I hate Bruno. I just think they're just over it, and they wanted. It's been 10 years.
Just want
You
something
know?
new. I mean, at least Bublé and Mariah show up in December. We haven't seen Bruno in a while.
Yeah, I mean, he's done some collabs, but like a Silk Sonic album is fantastic. I love this.
Yeah.
I mean, when that came out, I was like, okay, but that was 23 or 22, I think. And then he did the single with Lady Gaga, which has been, a good, nice little chill back tune, but nothing where it explodes. Like, what do you usually play? If you're going to play Bruno, what's your go-to Bruno stuff if you play him?
Uptown Funk.
Uh-huh.
I love Locked Out of Heaven. Locked Out of Heaven to me is just one of those hidden bangers. For maybe Cocktail Hour or Prelude, Just the Way You Are. Let me see. That's about it. I don't
Yeah.
play a whole lot. I like
Chunky?
Treasure.
Treasure's
Treasure's
good. I
good.
like Chunky's that go on. There's a couple, but you're right. Like, what's the one? It's hey, I got a condo in Manhattan. What's that one?
Oh,
That's what I like. That's what I like. So that's a good one too that
yes.
I've played before.
Oh, 24 Karat Magic.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of his
Yeah.
go-tos. Yeah. So I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm excited. So here's how this is gonna work. And let's see, we got some people. Hit the like button if you're here, guys. Hit the like button if you're here. If you're here, you're gonna get to hear the song with us now, okay? Because I'm gonna play it. But afterwards, if you're watching this on the replay, YouTube will not allow me to do this, okay? So you've missed out. Stick around. I'm gonna have to cut the song out, but you can still listen to our reactions to the songs, but you'll have to listen to it on. So if you're here, this is the best part about being here. If you're here, we're gonna listen to it together, and I think we should just go right for it. Are you ready for track number 1?
And you
On the
can
romance.
always, if you're watching this after the fact, you can always pause it after our analysis, listen to the song yourself, and then hit play
There
to
we go.
restart the next analysis.
So just to before we hit play too, like your expectation, you're hoping that we get some wedding dance floor bangers out of this, right?
That's
That's
what I'm
you're hoping for?
hoping. That's what I'm
I know,
hoping. High
me too.
energy.
Let me know in the chat. What are you guys hoping for too? Is that something that you're going for, or just let me know what's something that you play at Bruno? Do you think that this is gonna slap? Because here we go, the long anticipated 10-year release, Bruno Mars' new album, The Romantic. The first track is called Risk It All. Here we go.
For just a chance.
All right, so this is a bold choice. I'll do this. We're starting off slow. We're starting off with a little chill one here. Okay.
He is the romantic. That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Oh no. So is that maybe we just get a romance? We might just be getting a romance album here. What do you think? Just that first.
That's it. I didn't even. You know what, Aaron? I didn't even know the name of the album until you just said it. I didn't want to be influenced at all. So I
Not
haven't.
at all.
I know
It's called
nothing.
The Romantic. It's called The
Okay.
Romantic. Oh, here's the other thing. 9 songs, 31 minutes. That's it. That's a
Sheesh.
TV show. That's an episode of TV right there. 9.
Wow.
He's keeping it tight. All right, let's go. Here we go.
To win your heart, you could set the bar beyond the stars. I'll do anything, anything you ask me to. Say you want the moon, watch me learn to fly. Ain't a mountain you could point to I wouldn't climb. It's crazy, but it's it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you. To hold your hand and call you mine.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I like this. What do you think so far? I like that, man. I wasn't not
So-
expecting that.
I'm sat here making notes and I've got atrocious handwriting, but I started off writing First Dance and now this is kind of kicking in. I'm feeling cocktail hour vibes.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I thought originally first. Okay, I could definitely hear this being First Dance, but when that started, my shoulder, you just can't help your shoulders start to sway a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be your man to the end of time. Oh, I'll do anything, anything you ask me to. I would run through a fire just to be by your side. If your heart's on the line, you could take mine. It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you. I would swim across the sea just to show you. Sacrifice my life just to hold you. I could go on and on to prove that you belong here in my arms.
All right, we'll stop there for that one. Let's get to what notes do you, okay. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so torn on this. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. I can't figure out.
Oh, there's
I
no middle
can't
ground?
figure out if they just ruined a perfectly good First Dance song by beefing it up, or if they've just made a great song for Cocktail Hour. And at moments, to me, it sounded like Santana, and in other moments, it kind of had that Frank Sinatra backbeat to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's a masterpiece or if it can't figure out what it wants to be. But I like it. But I
Yeah.
don't know yet where I would include it in an event.
Where
Is
that
that
would
fair?
go. Yeah. I wrote down like it took me back a little bit to All I Ask. Remember how he wrote that song with for Adele, and then he made a version of it too. Man, that song just will give you chills, and it's a really amazing, beautiful song. I was kind of feeling that with this one, except for he had the little Bruno swag on it. You know, I can see this
Yeah.
being. I would play this as a slow dance. You know, if hey everyone, go grab your date, bring them on the dance floor, and pull. Even if you didn't know it, I think because it does start off in that with the strings and whatever. You're saying that Sinatra kind of vibe, but then you kind of get like the kind of. So then you almost people might start salsaing or something. You know what I mean? Like during it, I don't know.
It could be like a slow dance for
Mhm.
opening your dance floor because it does kind of build up, so it wouldn't feel so harsh to then follow it with, a dance floor banger that was a little bit more high energy. So yeah, I like the way you think.
I think it's a good start. It's for sure will go on. I don't know if I'd waste it on dinner, but cocktail for sure. And then maybe as it kind of picks up, I think that's going to be the second single that he's releasing too for it is Risk It All. Yes, people are saying that we're gonna get some remixes, and that will be fun to kind of see.
I want to listen to that song standing on a beach at sunset.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
by yourself or
No, no.
okay, yeah.
Preferably my wife would be there.
Okay, good call. Yeah, just by yourself, just staring in the moon. I'd risk it all for myself. Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah. I was feeling that one. I think. We got we got a yawn in the chat. What did Nathan say here? Also, it sounds like he recorded on 8-track reels. It has really good. I don't know if that's for sure, but that would be cool to figure that out if you went old school on that.
There you go.
I could definitely hear like studio sounds. Like, did you hear like? Because I had my headphones in, I was hearing like it felt like he was live doing it almost a little bit. I was hearing it didn't seem like super polished or whatever, which I kind of liked
Yes.
as well. All right, let's
Yes.
go to song number two, which is called Cha Cha Cha.
Oh, hello.
Cha Cha Cha. Okay, here we go. Song number 2, everybody.
I'm in an elevator.
I got 70s vibe right away from that. Are you feeling that too?
Yeah.
It felt
feels-
like
this far it's elevator music.
Okay,
You know, in like
okay,
a comedy movie, they're stood in the elevator. That to me is like what's
Yeah.
on in the background.
it was like the B-roll that if you were watching like a 70s TV show, like a cop show, I felt like that was like the B-roll of like the police station, shot like
You got me drinking,
Oh, here we go.
spending my money. Got my lemon pepper steppers on. Ooh, girl, you in trouble tonight. I feel like dancing. Little mama, you turn me on. Move your body right here, just a little closer, next to mine. Come on and cha-cha-cha with me. And I'ma cha-cha-cha with you tonight. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Ooh, come on and cha-cha-cha with me. And I'ma cha-cha-cha with you tonight. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Ooh.
All right. What do we got? All right, we'll pause it there. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll do like a minute or so. We'll get through like a verse, a chorus, and then we'll just kind of we'll hit it there. What are your thoughts on that one? What do you think?
Dude, like, I'm trying to keep my DJ hat on and not
Yeah.
just like my music loving hat, because actually the song is great. I actually really like it. It's good vibes. I like the lyrics. It's fun. But I don't know where I would use it. Maybe cocktail hour, but I don't know quite where I would play it from a performance standpoint. It'd be great for a wedding on the coast.
Yeah.
Coastal wedding, that would be great. And I could also see this song, like I was listening to the lyrics, and with a different beat, I could see it being a lot more danceable.
Mm.
But it's kind of been pulled back to make it more romantic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but again, I'm focusing on how am I going to play it.
I know. That I filter things through that same way too. As a listener, if I'm doing a road trip right now, I mean, you road trip with the wife right now. I mean, this is going on, right?
Yeah.
And the vibe is interesting because I don't know like where he is. Like, are we gonna switch into pop after this? Because right now, like, I Just Might, the single he dropped, doesn't really fit with this vibe so far. Because the I Just Might is like that 100 funky, which is the next song, right? So we've done two kind of Latin kind of vibes, the cha-cha and that Risk It All, and then we're gonna go to a funky kind of song, which is really. Have you tried I Just Might yet on the dance floor yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. What about you?
Yeah, I've tried it twice. I did it at a wedding 2 weeks ago. It did all right, and then so I just don't know if it's gonna pick up steam. I mixed it into something I can't remember, but it's in that 100 range, which is I like that range. Like I don't know where do you like I gravitate from like 120 to 130 is like my favorite BPM range for wedding dance stuff, and then I like 100 to 110, and then I love that 65 to 75 when you get to that trap hip hoppy kind of stuff. But yeah, I slid it in and it did all right. But so you've heard it already though, right? You've definitely heard it.
I've heard this one. This one I have heard, and I've seen the music video. It's very old school. I kind of like it, but it's also very Bruno Mars. Like I saw a comparison of this music video along with some other music videos that he's done, and they're really, really similar. Play it and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
That way I don't.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's I Just Might, that first single that came out.
did. Ooh, so girl, if you talk like you walk, come and talk to me. But look here, it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move. You better show me now, show me now, show me now. Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do. Hey, Mr. DJ, play a song for this pretty little lady. Cause if she dances good as she look right now, I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby. Hey.
Oh my God, I fucking love that song. Oh my God.
So,
When I heard that single come out, I was like, he's back, baby. Oh my God, do I love that song.
it's great Bruno Mars pop music, in my opinion. It's got that funk, it's got that kind of disco crossover. I like it a lot. Where I struggle. So here's what it reminds me of, and I don't know whether it's musically or pace wise, or this is just where Jack's crazy mind goes. Is it kind of in some ways reminds me of Valerie by Amy Winehouse and Mark Ronson, which is an amazing song, yet I find it a difficult zone to dance in. And that's where I feel with some might say, like, especially with it being around that 100 BPM, like what else are we playing within that 100 BPM? It's like, yeah, by Usher, maybe some Spice Girls, maybe some
You need some funk, I think. You need some funk, almost like play that funky music, you know? Like
yeah,
if you're gonna kind of stay, I would stay around like getting people to sort of like do this kind of thing, you know? It's not
yes,
the right, it's not that. It's not, you know, no hands. It's I got my drink, I'm with my girl, and I'm just kind of doing this.
it would be like a good filler song. Like I saw Nick kind of talk about this on that Vendor Table podcast. He was talking about sometimes you got to bring the energy down, let everyone catch a breather, but it's still a banger. It's still a song people know and can move to and keep their two step. This
Yep.
for me is one of them. It's not
Yes.
going to be a dance floor opener for me, but if I've been hitting them hard on the dance floor for 7-8 songs and I'm like, right, these guys need a rest, that would be a good song to bring in, I feel like.
100%.
But
yeah,
it's still to me not Uptown Funk or 24 Karat Magic.
yeah. You don't think it'll have the? You mean like you don't think it's gonna have the legs?
Oh, and that's so hard because we've got to think about the time we were in music when Uptown Funk, 24 Karat Magic, all of those songs were building big and had its longevity. Is what songs really from the last 3-4 years have kept longevity. So it's really hard to say like, oh, it's going to be the next big wedding song when we haven't really seen one in a few years. I mean, for me, Lil Boo thing was going to be like the next one, and that kind of came and went really fast, and that is a great
didn't
song.
stick. Didn't
It
stick.
didn't
I thought it was gonna stick
So-
too. Yeah. Little bit. That's a great comparison. This has the vibe of that. I feel like that that would mix. I think it's in the same BPM range too. It's around the 100s, I believe, right? Isn't it around there? It's nice
I
to
have
show those in.
I have a Roadhouse edit that I play that's like, I think it's right at 120. So it's a
Oh,
little bit
sped
more
up.
upbeat. It's got some more oomph in the bass. But yeah, kind of similar.
I totally agree with Joey. Lil Will Smith, the little
Yeah.
two-stepping and hitched. Yeah, the get jiggy with it, kind of like it's the shoulder move. You know, it's the two-stepping and hit. Yeah, exactly it. What's
Getting
that, Jake?
jiggy with it and switch. I think they're both on the same zone. I like that.
Yeah, I could see that. And here's the thing. I think like songs stick around when they have not just radio play, but some kind of cultural anchor. You know, something in the culture that anchors it in, whether it's a great time period in whenever it comes out, or it gets featured in a film, or it gets, you know, just that kind of airplay. And I think that really contributes to something really sticking around. the song represents something in that era that, those songs came out. I think they hit, I know 24 Karat was in the Transylvania movie. I know, like, my son loves that song because that's in that movie, and we played that over. Every time that kicked in,
Yeah.
he went crazy for that. So same thing with Uptown Funk. I just think it needs more. I think for it to have legs, it needs to have more than just being a good tune. It's got to anchor itself in culture.
I
The
agree.
sad,
And hey,
somebody's,
this is a side note.
yeah.
Do you think, speaking of like anchoring inside a culture, obviously they can be movie soundtracks, they can be featured in music, in movies. Do you think it hurts a song or an artist when they are featured on like TikTok trends? Because it's so fast that they come in and out of the trend.
Mm.
Does that damage the longevity or does it help it gain popularity?
What I've noticed on TikTok trends is it'll be older songs that are wrapping back around. And I kind of love that. I love seeing when something like that happens and they're like rediscovering these older tunes, and either they're covering it or it's part of a reel, like the 30-second whatever. And then you can really drop that at a wedding, and people are recognizing it more, so I think it's a good
Yeah.
thing. I kind of like it's almost in the right exposure to our crowd, because our wedding crowd are all on TikTok. So for a song to come back around, have you noticed that Lush Life kind of got a whole new
Mm.
huge, like, I've done the last couple of dances that were younger. I did a daddy daughter in a middle school. At the daddy daughter dance I did, it was the most besides Golden, it was the most requested song. Everybody kept coming up to me and asking me to play Lush Life. And
Wow.
that's from 2016. And so, like, that must have hit a real, I haven't seen it where it is, but that one just kind of regained. And that's why, listen, people, if you're not on these if you're not on these social media platforms, all right, you're going to be clueless. The worst thing you can do is when a young person walks up and asks you, do you have the song? You go, the fuck is that? You have no clue, right? You got to be honored. You got to be dialed in. Listen to what they're listening to. When I started playing that, I found like a remix of that Jet 2 Holiday. Remember that was like a huge meme? Nothing beats that
Yes.
Jet 2 Holiday. Well, I found someone kind of add that audio and then drop into Danzig Duro. And so my edit goes, nothing beats a jet, right? And it was so fun when I played that last year because all the girls would turn around and go, oh, and they would start saying, nothing beats a jet too. And then it would go in. So I think
Makes you look hip.
it makes you look hip, right? Which we're all trying to do with these young kids. Hey, I'm Tyler. I know what you guys are into. I love it. Yeah. So I honestly think if something can anchor this into the culture, if whether it's TikTok or something, I could see this one having some strong legs, and I hope it does because it's just so much fun. Somebody mentioned in the chat, giving me Redbone, come and get your love vibes. That's a great come and get your love.
Yeah.
I like that. I see that as well. I see that as well.
that
All right.
And
let's
again,
go.
that song, come on, get your love. Wasn't it used in a Guardians of the Galaxy?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that kind of gave that song a whole revive.
Oh yeah, a lot of that classic stuff. Guardians really was a massive, resurrection for those kind of songs. And now I noticed, I don't know if you've been following Charlie Puth, but he's about to put out like a yacht rock album, and he's collaborating with Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald, and he pulled in those guys. And he was, he's been saying like, if you're gonna do a yacht rock album, you got to have the goats. So he reached out, and Michael McDonald like is playing piano and singing on it, and he got Kenny to come. So like, it's interesting to see what happens when that comes out, because I like yacht rock. I don't know if you are listening to it at all, but it is such a smooth vibe, so I'm down for that.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
Just
let's go to track number 4. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Again, throw something in the chat if you want Jack to answer a question or say anything. Let us know if you're here, and then hit the like button too. We got more than the people that have hit the like button, so hit that. I'm copyright striking my channel for you motherfuckers. Okay, so hit the goddamn like button. All right, here we go.
What's this one called?
It's called God Was Showing Off.
Ooh.
All right, that was verse chorus. I saw head was bopping. I couldn't help but bop my head to that one. Again, I don't.
I
It's not a
liked
dance.
it.
It's not a dance floor banger, you know. But what are your thoughts when you heard that one? God was
I
showing off.
wrote I wrote one word from that song.
What?
Dinner. Like, if I was eating dinner, it like kind of gave me like swanky restaurant vibes. I could be eating a steak dinner with some nice mashed potatoes and vibing out to that. I could definitely feel that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of seeing a theme this far out of 3 out of the 4 songs, and I'm losing less and less anticipation for the next Uptown Funk. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna throw it out just yet, but definitely not crazy vibes. But again, it sounds like a beautiful song.
It is.
I think the album this far is wonderful. I
Yeah.
just don't know where it fits into my performances.
So far, I'm with you. So far, I Just Might's the only one I think that is a dance floor song. And we're 4 in. We got 5 left. I don't think we're getting Uptown Funk 2, bro. I don't think we're getting 24 Karat 2. I think I Just Might was his. I think, you know, I have to look to see who he produced.
Was it an anticlimax with this? Is it This Just Might, or some might say?
I Just Might.
I Just Might. Was it an anticlimax to make that the single, and then nothing this far has followed the same vibe? It's a bit of a tease.
I think so too, because when I heard I Just Might, I felt like he was gonna go soulful funk the whole album. And then when I heard Risk It All, the first song, and then Cha Cha, the next one, I was like, this isn't soulful and funk. What is this?
Yeah.
So it is it bait and switch? No. Is he allowed to sort of like jump around? Sure.
Oh.
But I'm with you. Like, I haven't heard the one that I feel like is gonna be on everyone's must play. However, it's so interesting to me that Pink Pony Club was such a huge requested song last year. And if you didn't play any remix, which I never played the original, and I'm curious what your take on that is. I never played the original one time. I don't think the original was danceable at all. And I found a 128 Sky Full of Stars on DMS mashup that I played
Shout
every
out
time.
Fuse.
Yes, and it was the best edit I found, and that crushed every time. But for that song to be like on every, I'm telling you, bro, every single must playlist I got from Brides, Pink Pony Club. So it's, you never know, something on here might pop that isn't the dance vibe we're thinking, and then we're gonna have to lean on our editors to give us something in 120, 125 range. You know?
I agree.
What's your thoughts on that? Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's go. Why You Want to Fight? Song track number 5. Why You Want to Fight? How's everybody doing in the chat? You having a good time? Somebody say something. You having fun? You glad we did this? I'm having a good time, Jack. You know what? Fuck them. I don't care. I'm having a good time hanging out with you, bro. It's a good time.
It's always a good time with you.
Also, I'm very close to a milestone here. Let me check it. I don't have any idea if I hit it or not.
Which, may I just say, I don't think that either you or I have enough professional whatever it is to be able to judge the amazing artist that Bruno Mars is, but we're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean?
100%.
I just picture Bruno Mars watching this video at some point and being like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, and he has every right to say that. And that was it. Like, I even
Look
want,
at
I
us sitting in a house just judging away on someone's work.
How dare these assholes? And that was, I'm with you too, because it was like, look, I'm not a professional. And then I think Nathan said, he said that this took him back to like what did he say? He said like took him back to like the 1980s car wash kind of vibe. Let me scroll up here and see what he said. And I thought, oh yeah, he said, I wrote about this. This takes me back to growing up in the late 80s, washing my dad's car and having an endless summer. So that's the vibe he's getting. And I can't speak to that at all. You know what I mean? So I'm with you. Like, I don't want to sound like an
You
asshole
weren't
here.
you weren't washing his dad's car, having an endless summer.
I really wasn't. No, I really wasn't. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good time, but I was listening to different stuff. I wasn't listening to this, you know. So again,
Yeah.
I'm just coming in. I know you're coming in. We're fresh. We're stupid wedding DJs. All we're doing. Hey, bro, are we having the same water bottle? Are we twinsing up on our water bottles here?
No, I'm
Oh,
on
it's
a
close.
shake. I'm on a shaker.
You're doing a
Only
shake.
because I've lost 3 water bottles this month. I keep losing them.
It's the
I
worst part. I
leave them
can't
everywhere.
stand it, dude. I had to drive somewhere. I had to drive a half hour to go back to get it because I'm sick of rebuying these fucking things.
Oh, I
I'm
went
over-
back. I went back this week because I left one at my daughter's gymnastics class. They were like, "We don't have it." I'm like, "But I left it right there." They're like, "Nope, it would be behind
Gone.
the desk if we had it." I'm like, "Who the hell would swipe someone else's water bottle?"
Or toss it.
Gross.
Are you kidding me? Schools have like entire hallways filled with lost and found. And for some reason, they're like, fuck that water bottle. And they threw it away, like right away, like this guy. Teach him a lesson.
Trash it. Golly. But
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I mean, we're just
go ahead.
looking at everything from literally a wedding or event standpoint, which obviously takes away from the potential purpose that he wanted to get
Yeah.
out of this album. But we're DJ, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we can't enjoy it. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
100%.
Obviously we filter it through, is it going to be a dance bop? But like I said, I don't know if anybody could have predicted Pink Pony Club was going to be as massive of a hit as it was. Right? Did you
agree.
see that coming at all? Like
No.
no, especially the vibe of that song. And did you ever play the original version of it at a wedding?
Yeah, I mostly played the original version, and the reason being it was an intro version, but the reason being was I always used that song as almost a segue to sing along tracks like Mr. Brightside and that kind of vibe. So rather than there was a couple of EDM heavier weddings that I played Fuse's edit, but for the most part I just dropped it straight clean.
Hmm.
And it was one of those songs, the first maybe 3 or 4 times I played it, and I played it because it was on a must playlist. I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
want to
what's
play
up?
this. This is I don't understand it. And it's one of those songs as well that people want to hear all the way through, which isn't, to me, it doesn't happen as much nowadays. So it definitely caught me by surprise. And now it's one of those songs I play almost every event. Even I have a
I think it's gonna lose steam this year. I think it's running out of. I think it ran out of juice. That's my thought. I didn't
you
play it at my
on
last one, and I have a bride who sent me a list that was insanely long. It was about 6 hours of songs, and wasn't on there. And she had stuff on there that should, based on the other songs she picked, it should have been on there, and she did not throw that on there. So my prediction is that I think it's over. I think it's over for
a bit like Hot to Go
peak-
came and went pretty quick.
too much. Too much.
And
way
if
too
it
much.
does start to get overplayed, are you on Club Killers?
No.
There is a great edit on Club Killers that's a party booster edit. So it kind of goes like Pink Pony Club. You can find me in the club, like 50
Oh.
Cent. And
Oh.
it like chops it up and comes in between of both tracks. So it's only, I think, like a minute and a half long. But if you're just trying to like sprinkle it in and to revive a bit, it's great.
That's a cool idea. Especially let's let it breathe a little bit. Let it breathe a little bit. Good Luck Babe is catching traction in the Filipino community. Interesting. I tried that a bunch last year too. I had it more sitting in my dinner crates, but I never had anybody come up to me and ask me to play that one. Okay, ready for track number 5. Why You Want to Fight. Why You Want to Fight. We'll hit some of the comments too here real quick. Original Pink Pony Club during first hour dance set. Chainsmokers edit during end of night hype set. Yeah. Oh yeah. Roses and Closer are the most requested Chainsmoker songs that I usually end up playing.
Yeah.
And you know what'll be fun? When we wrap up here, I don't know, do you have your laptop near? I kind of want to pick your brain.
Yeah,
Let's drop.
I
I'll
can
get mine.
grab it. It is 15 seconds away.
Yeah, mine isn't here either, but I've been putting some new sets together and I downloaded some new songs. I switched over. I tried X Mix Pool. Bro, they have fucking everything over
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yes. I'm not finding a lot of like short edits or anything like that, but like any song that I want, I'm not having a problem finding it. So far so good over on that one. Okay, here we
That's
go.
good to
Why
know.
you want to fight? Hey, could you bring my laptop up? I think it's. Oh, thanks.
Why you wanna fight with me, baby? Wouldn't you rather make love tonight? Tell me why you wanna fight with me, baby.
Thanks. Huh? Yeah, thanks.
Let me show you I can make it right. You want me knocking on the door, crying in the rain. Baby girl, for you, I'll do all them things. I'm begging, baby. I'm begging, don't go, baby, no, no, no. I've apologized, but you keep going on. Ain't too proud to say it. I admit I was wrong. Stop playing when we come back home. Why you wanna fight with me, babe?
Okay, we'll pause there. Shout out to Amy for bringing my laptop up. Thanks, babe. Speaking of that, I mean, I know what I'm gonna play that song.
I was gonna say that song is not for the wedding. That song is at the hotel after the wedding.
100%. That's some fucking baby making music right there.
Woo!
God damn, he's giving
Golly.
and it's 4 minutes and 14 seconds. That's plenty. That's plenty.
Oh, it's not called the shit show for nothing.
Music Man's on board. Somebody's gonna get pregnant.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I definitely was like feeling like, damn, I'm getting a little hot in the britches over here going on, man. He knows
We
how to make
see,
Versace on the floor. Holy shit, that's another one.
yes.
That's one where like, man, that just like puts you in the mood right away. You wanna, but yeah, that's kind of where I was. I don't know. Again, I don't see that hitting anything on the dance floor at all. But I don't think
The
I don't know
only
if I'd
thing
even
I
play that
thought
dinner. Would you play that dinner?
was no, but maybe the private last dance. I could see that kind
Oh.
of being, you know,
Private last dance.
bit of a warm up to the warm up.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, I liked it. To me, it was like it sounded like or felt like Santana again at the beginning, and then when the vocals came in, kind of had that Trey Songz feel. You know, 2010s Trey Songz. I liked it. Again. Don't know what I'd use it necessarily for, but definitely recommend it to couples for after the wedding.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right, let's go On My Soul, track number 6. I will say that was probably my least favorite so far out of all of them. Just opinion wise, I liked it, but it was kind of like the most. I think that was a skippable one. I was skippable. Here we go.
Baby, we should be together. Love so hard to find. Break your heart, I would never. Girl, I'd rather die. Say, baby, I really want you. Say, baby, I wanna give you my name. Say, baby, I'll forever be yours. Every hour, every night, every day. On my soul, I'ma love you like you never been loved before. On my soul, I'ma love you like you never been loved before. Put it on anything, put it on everything. On my soul, on my soul.
Yeah. Let's skip to
On my
the.
soul,
So are you saying Santana, like the guitar stuff? Is that what you mean when you're saying Santana? Like, cause I heard.
Yes.
Okay, I was just curious. Like, when you kept saying Santana, that was what I was curious about. Like, are you talking about like
Like the
that?
guitar.
Okay, gotcha. Cause I heard it again right there.
I'm trying to live the dream, but I need you on my team. So when you want
That kind of like
to, let me hear it.
Black Magic Woman, smooth kind of vibe.
Go ahead, say that again.
Yeah. That kind of like Black Magic Woman, smooth kind of guitar
Okay.
feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth. Yeah, I like that one. That was a bob. That one was a bob.
I like it. And in fact, so this for me is going to be where, as DJs, we are going to lean on the editors because
Mhm.
as that song built up in the intro, I was like, here we go. Hold
Yeah,
on
yeah,
tight. And then as soon as the vocals came in, it like dipped again. I was like, oh, come on. It was like a tease. But I think with the right editor to beef that up and just give it a little bit more, it doesn't need, in my opinion, doesn't need a whole lot of speeding up, slowing down, just needs maybe a redrum, maybe just a bit more oomph. But
Yeah.
that, for me, I prefer more than the single. I like that song better than,
Over I Just Might.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like that song.
I was trying to pull it up, but it's not even out on Tidal yet. I was trying to pull it up to drop it in and see if I get the BPM, but I wasn't able to do that. So
I really want you, baby. I want to give you my name, baby.
yeah, that's fun. That could be something. I could see that being something.
I want to be in a convertible with the top down in the
Yeah.
summer listening to that song.
Hell yeah, man! I think that Where were we at? February? Yeah, this will have legs for sure.
Yeah.
Especially every 10 years. If we gotta wait 10 years for a goddamn album, then we're gonna I think we just gotta let this thing breathe. Let it breathe.
Yeah.
Joe was asking you, he said not to sidetrack, but what are the inner ear monitors you got on? You have wearing them right now? What are those?
These ones are CTMs, and
Oh,
these were a panic purchase. I did the DJ's Vault 7-year anniversary party, and my in-ears got busted, and I had to run to the nearest guitar center and pick up what they had. This far, they are okay. They sound fine. They're a little uncomfortable, I must say. I may play
yeah. It
around
looks
with
like it's
switching
like
out.
not all the way over your ear. You know what I mean? Like,
And there's no wire. You know, some of them have the wire in them. Because
yeah.
I use the Bass M ones for years, for the last couple of years. But I don't know
Never
if
heard of
they've
that.
changed something. I kept breaking them. And again, they're like,
How? How are you
get 'em on
breaking? How are you
Amazon.
breaking them?
Dude, I got no idea. I just put them in one day and they don't work.
Oh,
So I thought I'd give a whirl with something else. I think I transitioned from headphones to in-ear monitors maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I've been hesitant to invest in a really nice pair until I knew that I was happy with some in-ears. So I think now I am going to look at getting some Ultimate ears. What I'm actually waiting for is to see them at a conference and hopefully get a show deal and because they can fit them and stuff to your ear. And I figured at this point I might as well invest into a nice set. But these are just $100 cheapos.
well, Drew just said, can we talk about IEM's breaking? The only time I've ever broken mine was, what happened? Oh, they were still attached to me, and I kind of walked out, and then they just snapped off. It was my fault, but these ones I have right here, I have like 3 sets of them. They're $20, and bro, like, they're amazing. Like, they fit right in my ear. It goes, where it goes all the way around, so they
Yeah.
pop out like that. And
Has it
they're-
got the wire in it to kind of keep the shape?
yeah, it's inside
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and it just fully sticks in, and then it goes all the way around, and it like the thing that you normally have to do. I have to do it during a stream because I usually have to push them in sometimes, but I never have any problems with these. They work fantastic. $20, and I'm with you. Like, I switched over to IEMs probably 2 years ago too. I didn't like cans. because I didn't like the way it was messing up my hair. I didn't want to have like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm putting all this work for
Yeah, I mean,
flattening my hair.
I have a theory that it was because of the headphones is why I'm losing my hair up there. I think it was
Rubbing
wearing them out.
it, just scraping it off. Every time you pull it off, you're like, oh my
It's
god!
just-
There's like a whole like a thatch up there, like ah,
Dude,
ah!
So, you know what it was for me? You know what made me stop?
Yeah,
Was back when I was doing 3 or 4 weddings a weekend. And obviously, Texas is so damn hot that by the time I finish a dance set and I'd have them around my neck and I'm all sweaty and moving and what have you, I'd fold them up. And I had V Moders. I had some real nice headphones, had my logo on. I loved them.
yeah, I have those.
They were
Yeah,
they were pricey and great, and they sounded phenomenal.
yeah.
But I'd finish a gig, I'd put them in the case, and I'd get them out the next day, and they'd still be damp from the day before. And I'm like, I can still smell
Oh,
my
no.
cologne from the night before. And then say if I had my last wedding on a Sunday, and then I get them back out the following Friday, and they just like the padding would smell of like. I was like, no, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm showered, I'm clean, and
I
I
don't want to put this
smell
on my
like
head. Yeah.
I smell like last week's wedding. Like, so
Yeah.
in ears, I feel much cleaner.
I like it too because again, it's a lot easier. Just like if I'm mixing and I want to hear how it's, I just go like this. I pop them out. I can hear it through the house. If someone comes over to request something, I just gotta go that. And then it's not like I think it's nicer. I don't want to have big headphones. You just feel like you're disconnected from the party or I'm isolating myself with cans on, you know?
Yeah.
And so with
100%.
this, it just feels a little cleaner. And I'm telling you, dude, everyone keeps asking me for the link. I'll put a link in the description for them. I always link these things, but I will put it in the
$20
description.
right there.
$20, easy. I mean, I'm telling you, just get like 5 pairs, and they come with a nice little case. And I have the ones I use down. I have 2 in my bag, so I have one that I always use, and I have a spare. Because the last time I didn't have a spare, and when I broke them, I had only one. Have you ever had to mix with one earphone in all night long? Oh, dude, it was not
Sucks.
easy.
It's miserable.
And I know people might be like, "Well, you're not a real DJ if you mix that." Well, I don't know. How do you do that? I mean, I guess I could just watch the waveforms, but then you just better hope that your beat grids
hope
are
it
on.
comes through okay.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna pretend that I'm that great that I don't need to wear headphones, but I definitely prefer this over them. Mac, what's up? Mac is in the house. What's he saying here? MEX has changed. You know. Okay, let's go.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Just want. Let's bring it up. I think I talked about that in my last show about how.
Oh,
Did you go to Mex? Did you go to that one?
Yeah, I was there.
Did you have fun?
There. I did. Well, yes, I did. I was only there, so I performed on the DJ Invasion night, Monday night, and then I had my seminar. Was the opening seminar Tuesday morning, and I had to fly home Tuesday afternoon for a corporate event in Dallas. So I was literally there for 24 hours. So I didn't even get to see the showroom floor. But
How'd your talk go? Did you feel pretty good about it?
I loved it. I really did. I did a talk. I've been trying to step away from social media a little bit. I feel like I've spoke about what I have to talk about, and until things change or I discover something different, my opinions are out there. I don't need to keep,
smart. Yeah.
Doing the same thing. So I did a presentation on becoming your vendor's favorite DJ, and it was all the little things that I do to work with the vendors that we work with at weddings, and all of the pet peeves that we have about them and they have about us, and easy solutions to overcome. It went really well. I enjoyed it.
I love that. That is a great chat because, I mean, I preach this up and down. This is how I get booked. 95% of my leads that come in are referrals, getting on that list. And it's good for guys to hear, or girls, whatever. It's good for DJs to hear the things that other vendors look for. And they might be questioning, even in the chat, might be just like, how come I'm not getting on these lists? Well, you might be doing the things that are irritating them. Or my go-to is that just not good at this, bro. Like, and I hate to say it, but I mean, at some point after you've been doing this for years and years, if you're not getting on referral lists, something's not clicking. 100%. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and I spoke to a lot of the vendors that I work with a lot and kind of ask them on like what's your favorite things about working with the DJ, what's your least favorite things. And what I found amazing was, especially from a planner's standpoint or a venue standpoint, which are about the highest referral that tends to be. It doesn't tend to be so much the caterers and photographers and what have you. It can, but not as much. Is these vendors care less and less on if you are the best DJ in your area and more about how you are to work with, how do you enhance the day, and how are you to be around the day of. It's all about limiting risk and making the day enjoyable and less about how fast you can mix, how good that you cut. The vendors don't care about that. It's great if you can do it, but that's not their priority. So you've got to be doing more than just being a kick-ass DJ when it comes
They don't
to
want to
really
babysit
trying
you.
to get on their list. 100%.
They don't want to babysit you,
and they don't want to feel like they've been hijacked, or that you walk in with an attitude and you're like, I'm the DJ, I'm here now, we're doing it my way. Like,
right.
Which unfortunately happens. So
and I
it
get
was
treated that way
fascinating.
sometimes. I get treated like I don't know what I'm doing, and I think it's because that's the norm. Unfortunately, they're used to that. They're used to having to tell the DJ to turn the music down, it's too loud. They're used to telling them, where's your microphone? They're used to being like, okay, we're doing this at 6 o'clock. Are you ready, little guy? You know, and that's I feel like that's what's happening, and because they're so sick of those guys that they have to hold their hand through the entire event. And then when you show up and you know what you're doing, you're dialed in, you know the timeline, you're keeping things moving. I feel like the bar has been, at least in my area, has been set pretty low, you know, that you can really leap over that if you get a couple of those things, if you nail a couple of those things. What are the, just out of curiosity, I don't want to
100%.
give your whole chat away, but
Yeah.
what was something that one of your vendor friends told you that irritates them the most about the DJs that they work with? It's something that you mentioned in your chat, you know?
Yeah, man. A lot of the things honestly came down to let's say a planner to begin with, because I know DJs do this a lot. Is when a planner sends a timeline and a floor plan weeks in advance, and then the DJ rocks up 3 hours before the ceremony begins and says, "We're doing it this way, and I'm not setting up here. I want to go set up there." Okay, thanks. And then that's it. When all it really would have taken was them to read the timeline beforehand and reach out to the planner and say, hey, I see these things. These are my concerns. How would you feel about switching X, Y, and Z? Or, hey, I don't understand why the cake is right next to the dance floor and I'm all the way in the corner. But from an entertainment standpoint, I'm really worried about trying to read this dance floor from the other side of the room. Is there a middle ground here that we can meet on to get me closer? Is there another spot that you can put me? And then that way, all of that can be figured out beforehand. A lot of the biggest complaints when it came from planners was communication, which I feel should be the easiest bit, especially leading up to the wedding. So
You would think so, but that is such a great point, because waiting till the day of when they have everything all set up, and then you bring up this point, which could be valid, you know,
100%.
now they have to be like, well, we got all the tables decorated and everything is all set, and then if you got a hold of me, so that's why it's important that my final calls with my couples, and I just I recorded it because I'm going to share it with everybody. I'm going to let everybody see, like, hey, here's my final walkthrough. It's 45 minutes long, bro, and that's how long my end of meetings usually are. But part of the app in Vibo, I have them upload their floor plan, and then we go over it together, especially if it's a venue I've never been to before. And then we iron all those details out beforehand, like, oh, hey, look, you got me here, cake's over there. This isn't gonna work. And like, oh, and I've had so many couples go, all right, well, they reach out to the venue and they send me like, we fixed it. And then you show up and all your problems are done ahead of time. And you're right. I think like
100%.
springing that on the venue when they have limited staff and everything is all set up. And the candles are all lit, and you show up like, we need to move 5 tables. They're like, you can go to hell.
But then I feel like DJs kind of rock up and then say, oh, this planner sucks. She put me in the corner. Well, and she wouldn't let me move. Well, did you reach out ahead of time? Did you try and have that discussion? Because otherwise you're the one that showed up the day of wanting to move everything around when you had weeks in advance to make those changes. So
Yeah.
I just had a scenario this past week, one of my weddings. The timeline was just didn't make a whole lot of sense, and the floor plan wasn't great. And I require a timeline draft and a floor plan draft to set up a final planning meeting, which is why we run through everything. I just signed up to Vibo as well, so kind of I'm excited to see that process moving from a Google Doc. But what? Oh, and the suggestions that I made to the couple, they loved. They were like, yes, we want to do this. And I said, hey, do you want me to reach out to your planner on your behalf and kind of put things in my words? I know you've got a meeting coming up with them in the next couple of days. Do you want to speak to them about it? And they were like, no, we'll do it. We'll do it. And then I was in Dallas for this corporate event trying to catch a nap before my nighttime performance. And my phone rings and it's one of the brides. And she's like, hey, I'm on the call with this planner. Can you jump on with us because she's driving me nuts? And I'm like, yeah, of course, no problem. So I jump on and this planner is just super rude. I can tell that she's over it, but I'm just trying to be polite and
Yeah. Is she
we're
doing
trying
the
to
whole
make
like
things happen.
I know it's gonna be my way no matter what kind of deal? Because I've been
Exactly. And I, say we had 5 points, I gave her 3 and took 2, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Anyway, rock up the day of the wedding because the planner was hired through the venue, so it was like venue staff.
Yeah.
They'd fired the planner based off of that call. The couple was like, we did not like the way that planner spoke to you, so we fired him and they gave us somebody else. And when I walked in and introduced myself to the planner, the first thing she said to me, and I love this, was, hey, are you on TikTok? And I was like, yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you. And her and I hit it off and we were on great terms. Everything was figured out ahead of time. She had all the notes from the previous planner. And it was a great, great day. And
I thought you were
that
gonna say
planner-
that she was like, "Aren't you the guy that got my best friend fired, you motherfucker?" You know?
No, all she told me was that the other planner called in, and I was like, "Oh, okay." She was just filling in for the other planner,
Damn.
but it turns out the planner that they assigned was also getting married and wants to hire me to be a DJ. I was like, "Well,
Man,
shit,
you know
I can't
what?
suck that bad."
The things I love about that conversation is your willingness to jump on the call when you weren't free, your easygoing laid backness. The couple was able to see the difference between the two people on the call, right? You giving and taking, her being difficult and stubborn. And at the end of the day, they're like, that's I'm telling you, you guys, if you're on here and you're listening to this, that is such gold that I think there's a good balance between not being a pushover, but standing firm. But your foundation is built on years of experience. And I always tell my couples, I want the best experience for you. And if we do it this way, look, we have many options, but if we do it this way, we have a better chance of accomplishing your vision here and keeping things moving smoother, as opposed to, man, I've done these. I've walked into venues and they're like, we do it like this every single week. And that's so annoying to me because I'm like, right, it's not working. Can you not see how terrible? You know what I mean? Like, you guys are crazy. The insanity of just like looping. Doing
And
things
if
the
we
same
rocked up as the DJ and said, "No, we've got the songs. We play the same songs every single week," the
Oh,
planner would
God.
be like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah,
Like,
good point. Yeah.
we have to tailor the music. You should tailor the timeline.
So
yeah,
did you mention? Did you switch over to Vibo? Is that what you said? You switched to Vibo or no?
I just switched over.
Oh, okay. How
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
Oh my gosh, so far I am seriously loving it. Like, I had to think over the last year or two, like how I can make my planning process for my couples better, and Vibo has definitely simplified that. Like, just the fact that it's all online, aesthetically looks really pretty. You can add playlist suggestions for first dances, for cocktail hour, for dinner, for dancing. You can get names, like getting all the names, which I always used to get on my Google Doc for like any of my MC notes, best man, maid of honor, Uncle Bobby that's going to say a speech, anyone. they can link photos. So the day of, I'm not walking around trying to figure out who the hell Uncle Bobby is, because I've got his photo right here in front of me and I can
Oh,
spot
that's a
him in the
great
room.
idea.
Like,
I never thought of that. That's such a
dude.
good idea. A picture of
And
the
it's
officiant or the FOBs, you know, the father of the bride or something. That's the or the person giving like a pre-dinner blessing or speech. I'm always trying to find those people. That
yeah.
is a great idea.
You
Yeah.
can just have him upload a picture with it, and then you can spot them right away. So
Oh, I usually have them tell me the table number, so that's in there. Like, who's giving the pre-dinner thing? Tell me the table number, and I'll go with the planner. Where are they? But a photo, yeah. Have you utilized it to where like I have my Venmo attached to it also, so they make payments, and then my Calendly. So if they want to set up their final Zoom call, they can just everything is in the app, bro. It's like it's all in there. You can put
So I
everything in
haven't
there.
I haven't got as deep as the calendar yet, because I use Honeybook for my CRM, so they make payments and everything through that. And my this is gonna sound bad, but I know DJs are on here and it's not clients. I quite like having my downtime, right? So I like the fact when I wake up in the day or in the morning and I see my timeline for the day, that is what my timeline is for the day. And I know when I'm going to go work out, and I know when I'm going to have lunch, and I know what I'm assigning to content creation and what I'm going to do for emails and when I'm going to plan my weddings. What I don't like with having like a Calendly is someone can just be like, oh, Jack's available in 30 minutes. We're going to set up a consultation. And I know that you can put like blocks on and say that you're not available and what have you. But I'm also terrible at putting my out of office on. Like when it hits the weekend, sometimes if I get an email on a Friday, and my clients know this, but you may not hear back from me till Monday because I'm out working events, right?
Right.
So I don't like to give people the power of just like, no, we're going to speak to Jack in an hour. And if I'm, on the golf course because I had nothing else happening that day, all of a sudden someone's just scheduled a consultation with me,
Yeah.
then I'm all pissy because I've
That's
got
the
to stop
mistake
playing
I've
golf.
made before is not blocking off. Now I only open up. I've designated the time. I've only opened up Monday through Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m. Those are the only times that people can book because I'm typically wrapped up and I sort of dedicated those 3 nights to that. But my daughter has a band concert or my son has a ninja thing or whatever, and there's definitely been times where that'll be on the calendar and I forget to take it off, and all of a sudden someone books it and I have to be like, damn it, I hate doing that. I hate going back to them and going, sorry, can you reschedule? But
I said I was available, but I'm actually not.
I'm not. And everybody's been
But
cool
you
if that
can
ever
trust
happens.
me. I'm really
Yeah.
reliable.
From now on,
Starting
yeah,
now.
starting now. And so that irritates me. I have to go back. I'm like, oh, it just shows incompetence. I should, but usually it's normally not like I'm at the golf course. It's normally like so I'll always use my kids as something, and that tears. Oh, well, go be with your babies. So that helps. But
Oh, I
the
mean, I'll
reason why
say that, but
yeah. Yeah, hey, bro, I'm just eating a meatball sandwich. Fuck you guys. So yeah, for sure that. But I do like that. It's so easy for people to schedule something with me. I put it on my website and I have a designated like link. It's like meetaaron.live or whatever. It's a nice, and it takes them right there. So I try to make things as easy as possible for people because that's how I like to do things. So then what are you doing instead? They'll just send you dates and times and you go, yep, I'm open. And then you just schedule it.
yeah, so I literally just say I'm available for consultations Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please let me know what day and time you're available and we'll lock it in. That way,
Gotcha.
then, because I'm only doing, I don't know, maybe 6 consultations a week. So chances are it's available. And if they say, oh, I want noon on Wednesday and I already have a noon, I'll just go back and say, hey, I've got an 11:15 or I've got a 12:45. Which one do you want? So that for me is just kind of giving me my power of my calendar, if that makes sense.
All right, we got 3 songs left. Let's rip through these because I love that we kind of went off a little bit, but let's not clickbait the shit out of this video too.
Sorry, people.
No, don't apologize. That was fun. I love hearing your process, and that was super interesting to me. Okay, we got 3 songs left. The next one is called Something Serious. Something Serious. All right, I'm gonna skip to see if I can find the bridge. Okay.
I like it. Now it reminds me of another song, which is actually what You know what? I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, because
I don't want to just keep. I don't want to just keep saying it sounds like Santana at the beginning of every song, but to me it really does.
someone
I
just said
actually-
that though. Oye como va Santana or Santana right here.
There
Someone-
you. Okay, hold on.
Is
Do
that
you
the
know
song
that
picked?
song?
So when I heard that beginning, it reminded me of a song that was in the Big Lebowski.
Wait for it. Similar vibes, right?
Very.
Okay, I'm glad
Is
that's
there-
not just me.
Is there a Santana song in Big Lebowski? Because I don't know if anyone.
I actually really liked that song again.
Oh, it
like
is it. Oh,
summer
it is this.
vibe. Yeah. Okay, we all thought the same thing, which isn't
Okay.
a bad thing because it's a great song.
Yeah.
I
Which
love
one
it.
was
I
that?
think
That was. Let me hear it. We're all on the same page, man. We're all on the same page because we just all got there differently. But I heard that too. That song is in the Big Lebowski, and then you were hearing that exact same thing.
Yeah.
This is Ezra on sax, by the way. Oh,
I love Ezra. What's up, Ezra?
Yeah.
I actually love that song. I could see it for like a summer cocktail hour. Summer, out on a patio. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a crazy dance, but
It's
this
alright.
far, I love this damn album as a piece of work, as a piece of art.
Yeah.
I love the album. I don't think it's going to give me a whole lot for weddings this far. We've still got 2 more songs, but I think it's a solid piece of art.
It's been fun so far. All right, let's do we got 2 more and then we'll wrap up here. Nothing left. And I think the last tune is a slow dance, or slow
Hold
song.
up.
Let's hear. Yeah.
He named song 8 Nothing Left and then added one more song at the end.
Yes, he did. Something serious.
boy.
Nothing left. Dance with me is the last song. Dance with me is is one more song. All right, nothing left. Here we go.
You used to light up when I called to say I love you. But these days, maybe those words don't hit the same.
Welcome everybody that's here.
All alone in this home that we built, just thinking of you. Thought our light would never fade away, but the fire don't burn like it used to, girl. No, don't wanna let you go, but you know something's got to change. Feels like I'm reaching out with nothing left to hold on to. Feels like I'm reaching out with nothing left to hold on to.
Yeah, dude, the thing is with Bruno, I just love his voice, man. You know what I mean? Like let's just take off the wedding DJ hat for a second. Just as a consumer, as a lover of music, the guy just has a voice you just want to listen to. It's so good,
Yeah.
So it's
It's so
that was
smooth.
it. Whether we're gonna get top 40 wedding bangers out of this thing, I don't know. Time will tell. That's not up to us. I think that's what's interesting. I think what's cool about our job is that you just never know the thing that will catch. Something on this thing might catch fire, and then our job is to be on that pulse and realize that, and then play it. right? I
Yes.
feel like that's our
Yes.
job. Is it's not to discover, it's not to tell people you should like this or you shouldn't like this. It's to be dialed in enough and understand, oh, this is really popping.
To play the
Let's
people what they want.
yeah. And then I'm telling you, dude, I think when you like a couple I talked to the other night, I always ask my couples, you know, have you guys been to some weddings recently where the DJ, you know, killed it or killed it? And a lot of times when they say, oh, they love telling me the stories of the bad DJs. And I'm like, I love hearing those stories too. But for me, it's almost like, what did they do? And almost 9 out of 10, the thing that they say is like, they just played stuff that, you know, it's just everybody, it was just the typical stuff. It just wasn't interesting. And I know that I've claimed the title of the world's safest DJ. And that was bestowed upon me. But I don't want to be that. I do like I love taking risks that way. I love playing songs. I saw somebody drop that like 50 do not play song list. And I went through and I looked at that and I go, I would have been fine. And I'm not trying to like flex or whatever, but I just think it's just a lot more fun to play the stuff out there that still works, but might not be what everybody's used to, you know? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm in a weird position because I'm 100% self-taught, and
Yeah.
I've only ever attended one wedding in the US that I did not DJ myself, and it was Nate Nelson. I was best man. Nate DJ'd. Apart from that, I can honestly say I don't know what other DJs are playing. So I just play music that I feel like fits that vibe. And of course, there's songs that are the typical wedding songs. The I Want to Dance with Someone, you know, Whitney Houston, the Uptown Funks while we're talking about it. But then there's songs that I feel like maybe I play that isn't at every wedding. And maybe it's because I didn't grow up here that I kind of separate the music from the event a little bit and kind of just find the hits that I think are going to work for their music taste. So I get a lot of feedback that they were surprised at song choices because it wasn't the typical wedding, but I couldn't put my finger on the pulse and tell you what it was that I played because I taught myself. So, but obviously made a whole lot of mistakes along the way. So, not
and
the
you
fact.
learned, and you learned, and like a lot of the ways I build my playlist is based on the couples. They help me build those songs that I love. When I see something on there I've never tried before, and I want to take, and you get to take a risk, and you get to try it and see it go off. And then I'll try it at the next one to see, like, all right, was this just catered to their group, or is this just one I've been missing out on? And then I've been adding so many songs onto my list that I never, ever would have picked to play, but it got on there. And then when you see the crowd reaction, when they all start looking at each other like, are you fucking serious? Like when they hear that song, bro, is there anything better than that, man? That's just nothing better than that.
It's the best feeling.
Super
And then,
fun.
and I actually love it the second or third time you play it, once you realize it works and you put it back in your crate, because then you can kind of play it with a bit more confidence.
Right.
You know?
Knowing, you guys don't even know. Yeah, you don't even know.
It.
Yeah. You
Have some of that.
And just put your hands up like, that's right.
You're welcome.
This. I did this. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, this is why our job is so fun. All right, here we go. Last track. Nothing left. We got one more. Dance with me. Here we go. Dance with me.
It makes sense.
Dance with me, darling. Just one more time. Take my hand and let's just slow dance all night. Girl, you know I'm hoping when the music ends, you and I will fall in love all over again. Dance with me, darling, just one more time. Put your pride aside right here next to mine. Girl, you know I'm hoping when the music ends, you and I
Oh shit.
is the only
Oh shit. That's my favorite song so far.
Whoa.
That's my favorite song. As soon as I heard that 6/8, I knew that God dun dun boom, God dun 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 dun, God damn, I love 6/8. You don't hear a lot of 6/8 anymore. You know? You don't get a lot of 6/8.
like-
You don't get that laying off that laid back, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man. That one got the most. I feel like you guys in the chat were digging that one the most too. Like the comments were flying in on that one. I got last song of the night. Because Marry You, we forgot about Marry
Yes.
You, which he has. Like that like when I first started in 2018, 2019, that was almost how every wedding ended, was playing
Yeah.
Marry You. Now, here's my only thought, and I want to get your thoughts too, but the only danger that this song has is being number 9. That's what makes me worried about it being discovered. Do you know what I mean? Unless it pops
yeah,
on
yeah,
TikTok
yeah.
or something.
But unless he releases this as the next single from the album.
He'd have to, because my all right, here's a great question for the chat. And then I'm going to go to Chat GPT. Here we go. Has a song that has been the last on an album ever been number 1?
It's got to.
That's an interesting
It's-
idea, right?
It's got to. I think.
How do let's go to chat. Let's figure this out. Let's see if you guys know. Has there ever been a song on an album that hit number 1 that was the last track of the album? No, you're good, bro. Okay, let's go to Chat GPT and see. That's where we'll get the answer.
And
right?
I have notes, and I've just discovered something too, which
Has
I
a
think
song
is really
ever
cool.
gone number 1 that was the last track of an album? Okay, while I let that cook and figure that out. Oh wait, yes, multiple songs that were the final track of an album have hit number 1. Cool. I'm gonna get to that list in just a second. What were you gonna say? Because
So
I'm shocked, actually. Whoa, I'm a little bit shocked. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. I'll give you a hint. They're older songs. Nothing recently.
I've
Oh, wait,
had
no,
the
it's-
time of my life has got to be one. That's got to be a last song on an album.
I don't know if it is the last song of the album, though. There's a okay, so here we go. Well, tell me your notes and then we'll come back to this. Someone said Purple Rain. It has to hit
Okay,
number
so
1. It has to hit number 1. Yeah, go
Just to
ahead.
kind of focus on Dance With Me for a second,
Yeah.
I could see that as a fantastic Private Last Dance song. End of the
Mhm.
night, the room's empty, the couple are getting ready for their exit, and that is their last kind of vibe together. And as I listen to this whole album, I've seen a theme, and I've kind of put in notes what's happening in the song to kind of give me an idea. Now, I'm going to shift from DJ mode to music loving mode because
Yeah.
I think from a DJ standpoint, there's not much that I feel like we're going to pull on, and there's going to have crazy longevity. But I think there's a couple hits in there, especially with some help from some editors. But as a piece of work, as a piece of art, and I'm a DJ who really cares about the singles and the hits until it gets to my personal life, and then I love albums and I look at them as one collective piece of art.
100%.
And this album is that, because we start off with Risk It All, which in my view is kind of at the beginning of a love story. We move into the Cha-Cha-Cha, some might say, God Was Showing Off, which are all a little bit more fun and a bit more joyful, which is as the relationship's kind of in that honeymoon phase, you know. And then it kind of goes into, you know, Why You Want to Fight, which is a little more sexual. But as that starts, we then lean into something serious. Nothing Left is a breakup song. And then to end the album with a song like Dance With Me, which is such a beautiful song, to me is kind of the icing on the cake for the whole album, but it also this story, this is just my head, but the story of the couple I'm thinking about during this whole project gets back together at the end.
Mm,
And I think as a whole album, well done, Bruno.
yeah.
Is it going to be a DJ masterclass? I'm not sure yet. Only time will tell. But as a piece of art, really beautiful songs, and I think it's going to be a great album for the summer. It's all got that beach summer vibes, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's up to the
I'm
people
torn.
now. It's up to the people. It's out there. We've been waiting. And like we said, what has legs, what doesn't, has nothing to do with us. It's really what's taken. Somebody wrote an Afro House remix of "I Just Might" will happen somewhere, and we will be playing it for decades.
I
Let me
hope
go
so.
back and just "I Just Might." Let me just hear this. Oh yeah. That would be interesting to hear an Afro House remix of that. But okay, you ready for the number one songs that were the last track of the album?
I saw
What?
someone commented Champagne Supernova, and as a massive Oasis fan, how I didn't know that after everything I've just said about this album pisses me off.
Is that was that the last? That was did that hit number one?
Must have done.
Let me ask. Hold on. What about Champagne Supernova? Okay, we'll fact check it right here.
Because wasn't that the What's the Story Morning Glory album? I
Yep.
think.
All right, ready? The first one. This was the final track of the album. Hit number one on Billboard Hot 100. It's a Beatles song. Come on, Mr. British.
Could be so many though, but
it's a
I've got to
later
think
one.
about one that may not have been
It's later.
the single. It's later. Is it Hey Jude?
Yes. Hey Jude. Way to go, baby.
Boom!
I believed in you. What's the story? Champagne Supernova did not reach number one. It peaked at number 20. It peaked at number 20.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Do you ever play any Oasis?
Dude, I just made a mashup of Rack City with Wonderwall.
Oh.
Bro,
Oh.
it is fire. It really is. Like, for me to say that about like my own mashup, I know is really cocky. It is amazing.
Did
I
you
don't
post
play
it
as
anywhere?
much.
Have you posted it that anywhere yet, or like a clip
No,
of you?
I haven't yet. I think it's sitting. I think it's sitting in a drafts, getting ready to post.
Okay. So you have a clip of you playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Do I
should
hear
definitely
it?
drop that. I would love to hear that. All right. Another one. Here's another one. Elton John has one too. Closing track. It reached number one in several countries. This is a big one. A huge song. A huge
Your
Elton John
song?
Huh?
Your song?
Nope. Good guess.
Tiny Dancer can't have been.
Very good guess. Nope. But you're so close.
Rocket
so-
Rocket Man. No,
There-
Rocket Man.
Yes.
But wasn't the album Rocket Man? I know the movie was Rocket Man.
Yeah. Album was Honky Chateau.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And as a closing track, it says it's a closing track in some pressings. It reached number one. Okay, this is interesting. This next one. Hold on, someone just said Champagne Supernova number one top Billboard 1996. Oh, maybe this could be wrong. I'm just using AI here. So it did hit number one. Wait, number one on Billboard Modern Rock Track charts. Oh, okay. So it hit number one, or it hit number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100, number one on their modern rock. I think we're just gonna stick to Billboard. We're not gonna deviate to the subgenres here. But this other one is a modern artist. It's a girl. The last song on her album. And what would I say? This came out maybe my guess is 8-10 years ago. This came out.
Lizzo?
Nope, but she did collaborate with Lizzo. She was in Wicked.
Oh, Ariana?
Yeah.
Grande?
So what would you be? So her last it was a big one.
Seven Rings?
Good guess. You're on track. It was pretty
Bang
big.
Bang was before.
Yeah, that was a collab.
That was earlier.
Ready? Here we
Ooh,
go.
yeah,
That's the
go
name of the
on.
album too. Thank You Next.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that was one of her big ones.
Of course.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, on our way, when you pick me up, remember we're at Dodge. Oh, wait, honey, do I have to go? I may have to go pick up my daughter and leave.
Sorry, Amy.
Amy, honey, is anybody here? Hello? Shit. I may have to.
Amy!
Wait, hold on. What is she saying here? Sorry, guys. We're on our way when you pick me. Oh, she's going there now. I'll text you. Okay. We're okay for right now. Do you think it will last? I gotta make sure I'm a good dad during this as well. Okay. Well, why don't we wrap up just in case I gotta roll? Because you know what, we've been on for an hour and a half, and hey, thanks
Yeah.
everybody for By the way, thanks for showing up. It was a spontaneous 11:30 at night idea, and Jack, thanks for being up for it, bro. I really appreciate you just being like, let's do it, man. It's always fun to have you on. You're a favorite here amongst DJs. I felt all the love in the chat for you. And so it was cool to just do a little collab and listen to that. Now, if you're watching the replay, all the songs have been cut out. All right. So I don't go to jail. But like you mentioned earlier, just listen to it and then you'll hear our commentary afterwards. But I gotta cut all that out. We'll never get away with that. And then you can listen to it and leave me your thoughts in the comments of it always ends on a shit as some kind of shitty thing. Like something I didn't plan for. I didn't know we were gonna go on for this long, but it was fun. And I'm with you. I'm like excited to see where this all turns out. Are you gonna be at Midwest DJ Live?
I will, and I will be speaking at Midwest DJs Live. So you heard it here first, people, because they haven't announced it yet. But yes, I will. I'll actually be hosting that same presentation, becoming your vendor's favorite DJ live from Midwest DJs Live.
I'll see you there, bro. We gotta get a beer, a pint, if you will.
Absolutely.
Let's get fucked up. If you haven't already signed up, go to Midwest DJ Live. It's still my favorite conference. Just to hang is just so much fun, and now you know Jack's gonna be there, so you know it's gonna be a good one. All right, that'll be it. Thanks everybody for coming, and
thanks for having me, brother. Always a good time to kick it with you.
Always. Here's our what did we learn? It's time to wrap everything up with what we learned here today. Bruno still got it, baby. I think he's got it. Maybe we don't have the wedding bangers, but we could be wrong. Okay? I think Pink Pony Club showed us anything, and you never know. You just never know. I think Dance With Me is the best song on the album. That was such a... I can't wait to play that. And that Jack is a legend. This guy. Give it up for Jack, everybody. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, everybody.
Can you hear me? Can everyone else hear me?